Love, light, and peace, y'all. So I was sitting here thinking about that video that I did when I was sharing the idea that no matter what you're going through right now, I want you to know that it gets better. And I was thinking how perhaps I should give like an example, right? Like, because people say things, right? Like, it's so much positivity that can be said and be expressed. And that's beautiful. That's great. That's needed. However, when you can relate it to something tangible, to where you can see yourself in it, it helps like ground it. It helps make it take a spiritual idea and make it real, right? Make it 3D. So I like doing that. I naturally do that because how else are you going to be able to be successful if you don't make it tangible? So I wanted to give this real life experience that I had to give the example in real time of what it looks like when it gets better, right? I remember there was a time on my journey where I was homeless. I had 5 children that were in my care, and I had to figure out where we were going. I didn't have any income coming in at the time. Um, I was recently divorced after 13 years, and I had to figure out how to rebuild life, right? And before I could get to rebuilding life, I had to get to a place of stability for the children, right? I had to get a home. I had to get a place of stability. So I did what I needed to do. I did some things that caused me to be able to generate the money and save the money to be able to move, right? However, that was the better, right? That was the better part. However, there was a period of time where we were homeless and we were living in a hotel. And I could see every step of the way the unfolding of my divine path, right, to get me to where I was going. So everything happened how it was supposed to happen for me to get to the level of awareness that I'm at now, right? However, when I was going through it, I didn't understand that, right? So I did know and I did trust that I had some spirits, some angels, some guides that I could communicate with and they would respond to me, but I wasn't doing it as often. However, I knew that they were there. So I knew that I was protected throughout my trials. You know what I'm saying? However, when I was going through it, it was hard. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of things that I had to endure, and still remain dedicated to my path. And it wasn't easy. However, it always felt right. You know what I'm saying? Like it always resonated with me to do what I did. And when it got real hard, I did my best to look for the Most High, to look for a reason why or a positive in what was taking place. And when I couldn't find it, I just trusted that understanding was the last to come. So at some point, this is going to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to make sense why I had to experience all of those things the way that I did, knowing my heart and knowing who I am. Like, me knowing me, right? Like, forget what nobody else think about me knowing me. To have had to endure a lot of those things, it just didn't make sense to me. So I got to the point though. Like I got to the point of understanding why those things had to happen. And as you continue to go through these things, right? And you look to pursue your connection with spirit, with source, and understanding how do you relate? Like I'll leave it at how do you relate to source? Like how does source speak to you? How do you engage and interact with the essence of all that is, right? And that's how you are, like you looking to pursue understanding you will automatically point you to source. And if you pursue source, it's automatically gonna point back to you, like because it's one and the same. So I feel like I went all the way on a whole nother tangent because I just allowed the channel to be open and share what came up. So I'm trusting that this vibration was needed, right? This expression was needed to assist someone, support, even grounding energies, in the ley lines. So I trust that the transmission is complete. And if anything resonates, be free to comment below. I would love to see what's resonating. What is the collective experiencing at this time, so that I could be more in tune with what to share. So until the next time. Oops, excuse me. Until the next time. Love, light, and peace.